Well, Paddy Boucher then was selected for the Senior Cup and the Barton Shield. Paddy got a great team together. Shane McLaughlin was good at the time, so he was on the team, and Diarmid O'Connor from Rackhill, Ty O'Connor's son. Not Diarmid, Owen. He was on the team. You had John O'Donnell from Talbot. You had a Carroll from Ballybun and Listowel, and two more from Ballybun. There was a bit of a... Anyway, going on anyway, and the boys won. They won and they beat... We met Tralee, Killarney, and we met Ballybunion behind in Kinmare. And Ballybunion were sour because all these fellas actually they were, I think Shane was a member of Ballybunion as well. I wouldn't be 100%, but the rest of them were members of Ballybunion. But they were all junior members of Newcastle, so that's how they were eligible. Anyway, we beat Ballybunion behind in Kinmare in the... What's that was? That was the Barton Shield, I think. It was the Barton Shield because they were playing two behind the Kinmare. So we went into the Munster semi-final. Then we went on and we were playing Ballybunion again in the final of the Senior Cup, and that was in Newcastle. And John O'Donnell from Talbot, he won his match, and I was caddying for Owen O'Connor. And I'll just bring in a couple of holes anyway. Just going down the 8, Ballybunion were on the 8 and 2, putting for the needle. And Owen hit down just to the right of the green, just taking the bunker out of play. And Ballybunion probably had, I don't know, 10 or 12 feet to put for an eagle. And I was carrying for Owen, and I said to Owen, whatever you do, I said, put the ball inside his ball. So he's putting first, put a bit, you know. Anyway, they have the hole in birdies. And we were playing the 17th then, and Ballybunion, we were 1 up, and Ballybunion hit a fabulous shot onto the green. Maybe 8-10 feet, and Owen went up behind him and put it in the foot of the hole. And Ballybunion missed, and we won. So we won. So we went on then to our Munster semi-final, and that is a story in itself. There was a lot of problems at the time. The venue should have been a Westminster venue for the semi-final. The finals were fixed for up in Cork, and we were drawn against, it was one of the Cork teams, I'm not sure which Cork team it was now. We were drawn against those, and some dispute happened. Ballybunion wouldn't give them their club, Tralee wouldn't give them their club, and there was a kind of a standoff. And we went back to Killarney to meet with the members, and Doneraile were very forward as well. We went back to Tralee or Killarney to meet the officials of the Munster branch behind the Killarney in the hotel in Killarney. And Ballybunion, Tralee, I don't think Killarney was there. Ballybunion, Tralee, Doneraile and ourselves. We were running the menus. Like everyone was saying, Newcastle, this is only their chance. They don't get the chance to go a Senior Cup of Barton Shield every year. So it should give them that chance. Now those clubs fought very hard for us that we should get the venue in Westminster. And as they wouldn't get the clubs, they felt it should be our club. Should have got the venue in Westminster. Anyway, coming away from the meeting, it was a fairly hot meeting now. not from outside Newcastle Boys Club, but from Ballybunnon and Doneraile, were very forceful in their argument to be they should go in favour of Newcastle. And the meeting finished, and officials were to be, and we had a bit of discussion ourselves, and there was, should we withdraw our team from the semi-final, from the Munster semi-final? So now, Killarney and Ballybunnon, I can't think what the reason for all this was now, but they said no, Newcastle have a chance. They might get another chance to go into the Munster semi-final, let them play their match. So, the next thing, the poacher was inclined to lean that we should pull out. But we didn't anyway, and on the shot we didn't pull out, we decided to fulfil the engagement. And we got a letter from the Munster Council saying the match was fixed for the same venue as the final would be fixed on. It will be played over Friday afternoon at 3 o'clock. And then of course that was uproar. So it was decided Ballybunnon, Tralee, Doneraile would pick it, strike or pick it, which you like to call it, on the day of the match. So we were up, we were ready, and they said Newcastle were not to get involved. So we went up on the day of the match, and we were ready, and they knew, I mean, everyone knew there was something on the boards, right? And we were told down to tea at 3 o'clock, so all our lads were down at 2:45 or whatever, after doing a bit of practicing. And some of the members from Ballybunnon and those 3 clubs went down to the first tee, wouldn't let the match progress, wouldn't let the match start. And there was a bit of, there wasn't uproar, but they just stood there and they said what was done was wrong. And they were voicing their opinion and the way they felt. Anyway, it looked like, it was, you know, it looked like it was going to get, I won't say out of hand, but anyway, after an hour, the lads stood off the tee and the match started. But they put pressure on, actually, one of the members of the Munster Council put pressure on our lads because they've slowed down the play so that the match couldn't be finished, which they weren't. Actually, it was the opposition were the slow players, and they had all experience of playing senior cup. It wasn't their first time, you know, these were all good golfers, all lads was their first time out. Anyway, down the shot, we were beaten that night in the Senior Cup, and the following day they were playing in the Barton Shield, and they were beaten in the Barton Shield. But like then, you know, it was a whole new experience for us and for and for the club. But like that again, you learn from all these things. I mean, now it is fairly common year in, year out to have a Senior Cup team and a Barton Shield team. But that was the first in a long number of years that you had a team. Now they might have had teams earlier on, but this was a team that went out with a good chance. But it didn't happen. But that wasn't the players' fault. After the effort they put in, or the effort Paddy Boucher put in. But that's the way it goes. That's golf.